Which scientist proposed the particle nature of light and contributed to the development of quantum mechanics? Albert Einstein. In what year was Napoleon Bonaparte crowned Emperor of the French? Year 1804. In which country is the setting of Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid? Denmark. Winter migratory birds travel long distances. What is their primary navigation cue? Earth's magnetic field. Which Russian author wrote Crime and Punishment? Fyodor Dostoevsky. What is the property of a material that allows it to be broken down naturally by microorganisms? Biodegradability. Why did the Babylonians divide a circle into 360 degrees? The sexagesimal, BASE 60, system. Which art movement led by Claude Monet sought to capture the fleeting effects of light and color? Impressionism. What is the name of the theory that Earth's continents were once joined as one? Continental drift theory. What physical field consists of lines of magnetic force associated with electric currents? Magnetic field. What is the transmission of hereditary traits from parents to offspring called? Heredity. What do we call the chemical reaction processes by which organisms obtain energy and transform substances? Metabolism. Who was the French author and aviator who wrote The Little Prince? Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. In music, what notation instructs the performer to play notes short and detached? Staccato. Insulin regulates blood sugar. Which organ secretes it? Pancreas. What is the complete set of genetic information, nucleotide sequences, of an organism called? Genome. Hydrogen, with atomic number 1, makes up roughly what percentage of the universe's mass? About 75%. In baseball, what do you call a pitch that bounces before reaching the catcher's mitt? Bounced pitch. What is the abbreviation for a computer's central processing unit? CPU. Which organ system protects the body and separates it from the external environment? Integumentary system. What is the phenomenon in which a substance absorbs ultraviolet light and then re-emits shorter wavelength light? Fluorescence. What was the internal war in the United States that began in 1861 and lasted 4 years? American Civil War. What are the points in Earth's orbit where it is closest to and farthest from the Sun called? Perihelion and aphelion. What is the unit used to measure sound intensity, with higher values indicating louder sounds? Decibel. In what year was the Roman Empire divided into the Western Roman Empire and the Eastern Roman Empire? Year 395. Yeast produces carbon dioxide to leaven bread. What is this process called? Fermentation. Which continent is represented by the yellow ring on the Olympic flag? Asia. What do we call the process of driving an electric current through an electrolyte solution to cause a chemical reaction? Electrolysis. What do we call the change in an object's position over a given time interval? Velocity. What dwarf planet was reclassified and removed from planetary status in 2006? Pluto. What is the energy an object possesses due to its motion called? Kinetic energy. What term refers to Nazi Germany's mass murder of Jews during World War II? Holocaust. In the novel 1984, what symbolic figure represents constant surveillance in a totalitarian society? Big Brother. To which art movement does Van Gogh's The Starry Night belong? Post-Impressionism. Which layer helps fish scales absorb heavy metals? Mucus layer. Which planet is the largest in the solar system? Jupiter. Which planet in the solar system has such low density that it could float in water? Saturn. What do you call the act of administering weakened viruses or antigens in advance to prevent infection? Vaccination. What is the unit of electrical resistance? Ohm. What is the layer in the stratosphere that absorbs ultraviolet radiation and protects Earth? Ozone layer. Thanks for watching all the way through. Share your thoughts with us in the comments. Your subscription and likes really support us in making more quiz videos.